Lay flat on your backs. So come lay flat on your backs. Make sure you're warm, you're comfortable. And simply close your eyes and begin to settle right down. And check out simply how you make contact with the floor, and just observing how you connect with the floor already does something very special to improve how your mind and your body communicate with one another. So begin to feel the backs of the heels, how they connect with the floor. Check out the calf muscles. How do they rest into the floor? And notice the spaces between the backs of the knees and the floor. Notice how the arms and hands connect with the floor. Really feel in what places they connect with the floor. And how is the back of the head placed on the floor? Notice your shoulder blades and feel how they give their weight into the floor. The backs of the ribs, the pelvis. Okay, and when you're ready, please bring all your attention to your breathing and simply take lots and lots of really good quality time to breathe in, and take all the time that you need to breathe out, letting everything go. Really take your time to breathe. And as you take your time to breathe, sense and feel where your breath moves you in what directions too. As you exhale, try and feel what parts of you maybe begin to sink a little closer to the floor, come closer to the floor. And when you're ready, begin to very slowly roll your head a little from side to side, very, very slowly. Just a small, easy, gentle movement. And even though it's a very easy movement, try and do much less every time. You can make it smaller. Begin to slow the movement right down. And always feel where you can relax more and more. Think of relaxing everything from top to toe, toe to top. Deep inside you, what can relax more? Maybe the eyes, the eyebrows, fingers, the toes, the jaws, the belly. And be aware that when you roll your head, you're gently rotating your spine, especially the upper spine. And when you feel you've explored this enough, please bend both your legs, so both your feet stand on the floor. And gently lift your right arm up to the ceiling. Softly turn the palm outwards and inwards. In fact, let's do something else. Lift your left arm in the air as well, both arms. Interlink your fingers together with the palms facing each other, so you don't cross and twist the arms, just have the palms facing each other. Lock your fingers and turn the hands one way, then turn the hands the other way, and feel what happens through your arms into your shoulders. And if you let your head begin to roll with you, suddenly your shoulders can begin to move a little bit more. So you can even twist so much so that maybe one shoulder begins to lift a little away from the floor and also towards your ear, which is rolling away from the shoulder. But make it very, very soft and encourage your whole body, your ribs to join in. Okay, put your arms down. That's the theme for a future lesson that I'm going to do with you. Now lift your right arm up, turn your hand outwards, cross your left arm over the top of the arm and lock your fingers together. And very gently begin to take your arms from side to side, very, very slowly. Make it really light and smooth and gentle and pleasurable, and feel how one shoulder blade floats up as the other shoulder blade leans its parts into the floor. And enjoy a gentle massage across the width of your shoulders. And again, each time try and do much less. Feel where can you slow down more, where can you relax more. And play with it. You can let the head roll with you, or you can keep the head in the middle, and also explore rolling the head gently the opposite way. They all provide the spine with different degrees of twisting. And let the ribs become softer. Feel how the ribs massage and float up in different places. Okay, the next time your hands come to the middle, gently, gently float both your arms up and overhead towards the floor, just where it's easy. And in your own time, slowly, slowly bring the hands back up and a little towards your legs. Then have another go and make it really gentle. Just allow the weight off your bones and gravity to help you. And enjoy what's happening through the arms, through the shoulder joints, deep into the shoulder blades, the ribs, the chest, the spine. Maybe you feel the pelvis begins to become involved a little. And also you can stop where it feels good, just hang out. Check in with your breathing. Again, as you exhale, feel what comes a little closer to the floor. You can do little micro movements with the arms in different places. Okay, when you're ready, bring the hands back up to the ceiling. Twist the hands towards your chest. Separate your hands, let your arms just rest beside you for a moment. Just settle down. When you feel ready, gently lift your left arm in the air. Turn the left hand outwards and cross the right arm over the left arm so the palms face each other. Keep the fingers locked, but very softly. And begin to take your arms from side to side again. always look to do much, much less. Feeling deep inside yourself, where can you relax a little bit more? And really enjoy how one shoulder blade floats up, the other one sinks down. Enjoy the massage across the width of your back, your upper back. Feel the ribs moving. Can you even feel some movement mobilizing the spine? And you can explore again, let the head roll with you, or keep the head in the middle, or roll the head the opposite way. Try and imagine how all these different things you can do with the head, what it does to your spine. Come back to the middle, and when you're ready, gently take both your arms overhead. Really feel the length you create and what happens through you. And in your own time, smoothly bring the arms back up, and you can take them a little to your legs. And repeat each time with much less effort, more feeling. And feel free to hang out where it feels good and just listen to your breathing, or explore doing small micro movements, but really let your attention be with the whole of yourself, feeling what happens in the pelvis, the different ribs, the different joints of your spine. That's what's important, to really go into the world of awareness. The next time you point your hands to the ceiling, gently twist your hands to your chest. Let your arms rest down beside you for a moment. And when you're ready, begin to roll your pelvis from side to side, very slowly and gently. So you gently tilt one side of your pelvis towards the floor, the other side will lift, of course. Then you gradually let it go, very slowly, very gently. Then you float the other side of the pelvis up, tilting the other end or the other side of the pelvis gently into the floor. And keep going. Think of your pelvis floating inside you. Don't try hard. Try and develop a nice floating quality of the pelvis. Check out what happens in the rest of you. Feel how one hip joint floats up, the other one sinks down. You may even feel one thigh bone lengthening as the other one shortens into you, and you may even feel the knees and the ankles and the feet involved. And you can follow the movement up through your spine. You can focus on just mobilizing the lower spine. So it's really cool. With your head, you've got this tool to really mobilize the upper spine. You can use it to mobilize the whole spine, of course, but it's especially for the upper spine. Then with the hands, we are really mobilizing especially the middle spine and the rib cage area. And now you can really bring life into your lower spine. But of course, you can make the movement bigger and let it flow through the ribs and the chest and further up through the spine, and really enjoy following how these movements travel through you. And let them travel through you gently and peacefully. It's like if you're going away somewhere, you want to travel peacefully. So make it as gentle, as peaceful, as soft, as fluid as you can. Each time make it a little different. And then you can begin to feel how you can use your feet to help you. You can lean one foot into the floor, let it go, then gently push the other foot into the floor, and feel the floor pushing up through you. You can begin to aim and take these forces from the ground, these ground forces, to different parts of your spine, your back, shoulders, or just the lower back. really enjoy how your feet can communicate with your back here. You can make it slower, you can make it faster if you want. Great, okay, let that go. And very gently open your knees out to the sides, let go of the weight of the legs, slide the outer edges of your feet straight down. Have a very good rest. Just be with your innermost feelings and sensations that come with observing the changes that happen in how you connect with the floor. When you're ready, please bend both your legs yet again so your feet stand on the floor. And very gently begin to softly roll the bottom of your pelvis to the floor so your lower back arches. And let it go and let the top of the pelvis lean into the floor. So your tailbone just does the very beginning of beginning to lift. Then you roll the bottom of the pelvis to the floor again. And smoothly the top of the pelvis. See how you can make it lighter. Think of the pelvis floating inside you again. And explore it. You could each time do it a little differently. You can do tiny movements, micro movements, a little bigger. Go somewhere, stay there and do little micro movements there. Feeling connections into the rest of yourself. Up through the spine to the skull and even into your legs and hips. And begin to feel how you can use your feet to help you with this movement. How can you gently press the feet into the floor so the floor really pushes up through you. Gently, softly. And you can play with the speed, make it fast, slow. Okay, let that go. And very smoothly and gently begin to peel your back up away from the floor gently, one little bit at a time. Like a caterpillar, one segment at a time. Feel one joint of the spine leaning into the floor, then you lift it and the next joint. And once you come up somewhere comfortable, come back down very, very gently. Again, one little segment smoothly at a time. Repeat a few more times very gently. Again, let your awareness be with the whole of yourself. Feel how you can make the movement easier, bringing the whole of yourself into this movement. Notice the curve in the neck, in the upper spine. As your back lifts up, the curve in the neck begins to get flatter. The chin tucks in a little. As you lower the back down, feel the chin comes away from the chest and the curve in the neck begins to get a little bigger. You can have great fun using your pelvis to adjust the curve in the neck. You can lift your back up, stay somewhere, begin to come down, then go up a little, and just enjoy what happens with the neck. And the next time you lift your back up, keep your back lifted. Have your weight on your shoulders. You can always come down have a rest when you need to, and very gently use your feet to push your feet into the floor to lengthen the spine so your chin moves a little further away from the chest. Then use your feet to pull the spine down and your chin comes closer to the chest. Go very slowly and gently, only doing what's very, very easy. Feel how you kind of separate the ribs from the shoulder blades as you do this, while you're sending the spine through you in this extended position. Again, explore it. You can each time do it differently. You can begin to go somewhere, change direction, then go somewhere else. So make it tiny and then make it bigger and stay somewhere and do tiny micro movements with the feet. Really feel how the spine moves through you. How can you relax into it more and more? And when you feel you've explored it enough, gently ease yourself down, open your knees out to the sides, totally let go of the weight of your legs and slide your feet straight down. Give yourselves a really good rest. So good. While you're resting, again, check out the changes that have occurred in how you connect with the floor and allow the feelings, the sensations from what you've just been doing to really flow through you. Okay, when you're ready, please roll to one side, come to sit up. We're not doing the lesson we did yesterday, but we're just going to touch on a few of the things which are really super beneficial in many ways. Spread your legs apart. So your legs are spread out and lean back on both your hands. Make sure you're comfortable. If your hands get tired, just give yourselves a break whenever you need to. And keeping the arms absolutely straight, do the same kind of movement you've just done. Roll the pelvis forwards, feel the belly lifting and feel the chest lifting, the chin comes away from the chest. And then let the pelvis gently tilt back and feel the chin coming towards the chest. Make it really gentle and feel how when you roll forwards, the backs of the ribs move away from the arms. As you roll backwards, the backs of the ribs move closer to the arms. You can maybe use your hands to help you a little. Think of the forces from the ground. You can gently lean into the hands and feel how the pelvis, the hands, the whole of yourself communicate. And notice your buttocks. Feel how you kind of massage forwards on them a little and a little backwards on them. Enjoy being in this extended position, while as you're extending more and more, you're actually lengthening the spine through you. Feel your head lifting as the weight shifts on your sitting bones. Try and feel that. Feel a clear connection with where the weight is on the sitting bones and the position of the head which gets pushed up. It's funny, when you were laying on your backs a moment ago, when your pelvis was rolling in this way, so your belly pushes out, your chin was doing the opposite. It was coming closer to the chest. And when you sit, suddenly it goes away from the chest now. Make it nice, light and soft. Good, very good. Okay, let that go. And gently put your hands just beside you, and without forcing yourself to get anywhere, imagine you've got a head a bit like a baby's head. It's very big and heavy in relation to the rest of your body. Just doing what's easy. Begin to breathe out, lower your head down, feel the chest folding in, and begin to lean forwards just gently, and feel the massage going forwards on your buttocks as your head lowers down just to wherever it feels easy, and take your time to smoothly come back up. Just a really light movement, just feel where the head goes, your spine kind of follows. Let go. Start with an exhalation, then you just continue to breathe. And spread your awareness through the whole of yourself. Even if you don't go far, it's not important, you just find connections. Let your head massage you. And it's quite fun feeling the connection with the sitting bones and your head again. Great. The next time you come up, stay up and put your hands under the backs of your knees. And very gently, imagine you've got this big baby head. Begin to move your head gently to the right, a little, and return. Always feel where you can relax more. That's your job, just to feel where you can relax more, where you can make it easier. And feel you're kind of massaging a line to the right on your buttocks. And your left buttock kind of lifts. Make it very clear. Also think of smoothly massaging back, a little line as you return to the middle. Now when you're ready, as you go to the right, begin to bend the right elbow and let your left leg and foot lift a little. And really easily let the leg come down and you return. You can relax and then have another go. Make it very easy. Breathing gently the whole time. Feel where you can relax more. Let your legs turn as you lean over to the right. Feel how your head can communicate with all the joints of your spine, down through into your pelvis, your hips. Now do exactly the same thing, but when you come onto your right elbow, think of when you return and bring the leg back to the floor, just think of your nose going a little towards the right knee and your head comes between the legs a little, and then bring the head up and repeat. So you lean over to the right, look to your right knee, take your nose gently to the right knee, the left leg comes down, your head comes kind of a little between the legs, and softly come up. The easier you make it, the better. Now when you're ready, when it feels easy, see if you can come onto your right elbow and guide yourself softly all the way towards your right side. And again, look to your right knee, take your nose towards the right knee, the left leg comes down, your head comes a little between the legs, float the head up. Nice journey. And each time, make it lighter. You pretend you've got this big baby head to help to make it easier. Your job is just to feel and find where you can relax more and more every time. And really enjoy how the legs are rolling and rotating in the hips as you do this. When you feel ready, you can have a go coming all the way onto your side, and from there gently guide yourself softly onto your back. And from your back, find a way to come back onto your side, look to your right knee, the left leg comes down, the nose comes towards the knee, then your head goes a little between the legs, and you softly float your head up. Really enjoy the journey, each time with less effort, more feeling. Breathing slowly, moving slowly, feeling how you can use the forces of nature, gravity, the forces from the ground and the weight of your bones. Always feeling where you can relax more and more, and really think of the relationship of your nose and your right knee. Nice. Good, very good. Okay, and just rest in sitting for a moment. You can sit however you wish. Just settle down in any comfortable position. You can close your eyes if you wish and just check in with your breathing. Taking lots of good quality time to breathe in, and all the time that you need to breathe out, letting everything go. Okay, when you're ready, please spread your legs again. Put your hands under the backs of the knees. And again, very gently, this time take your head to the left. Just a little and return. And again, imagine you've got this big baby head. So where your head goes, the rest of the body, all the limbs begin to follow. Go very slowly, gradually. Feel the massage across your buttocks again, how different parts of the left buttock massage into the floor, how the legs begin to turn. And when you're ready, as you go to the left, let the left elbow come to the floor, the right leg lifts when it's easy, and then very gently the leg comes down and you return. Really enjoy using the weight of your bones to move you. Make it fun, light, like a seesaw. Be like a kid in a playground, nice and easy. As soon as a muscle begins to work unnecessarily hard, parts of you begin to get heavier. You want to get rid of that heaviness, get rid of any unnecessary muscular effort. So the muscles function together in harmony. Now, when you're ready, when you come onto your elbow, look at your left knee and think of your nose going towards the left knee as the right leg comes down. Your head comes between the legs, then float your head up. Then again, repeat, each time with less effort, more feeling. You really feel this relationship your nose can have with the knee. Feel the legs turning, rolling, rotating in the hip joints. Very nice. And when you feel ready, you can begin to come all the way onto your left side. And from there again, you take your nose towards the left knee, the right leg comes down, the head goes between the legs, then floats up. Each time make it lighter, simpler and easier. Really enjoy the rolling of the legs, how they rotate deep in the hips. Very nice. And when it feels good for you, begin to explore from your sides, smoothly rolling all the way onto your back. And from your back, take your time to smoothly return onto your side. Look to your left knee. Think of your nose moving gently towards the left knee. Your head goes between the legs, feel deep into the hips. Float the head up, then have another go. Each time with much less effort, feeling where you can relax more and more. Very nice. Beautiful. Okay, the next time you find yourself on your back, stay on your back and have a very good rest. Just going to do a little more with this, and then we're going to go on today's lovely adventure, which is a great one for the back, shoulders and hips, and much more. When you rest, just notice where you feel these movements you've been doing. do you feel the hips? How the legs lengthen out of the hips? How is your pelvis resting? Your shoulder blades. And again, bring your attention to your breathing. Taking lots of really good quality time to breathe in. Taking all the time that you need to breathe out, letting everything go. As you exhale, feel which parts of you come a little closer to the floor. Can you get a sense of breathing with more of your whole self? Very gently lift your right leg up in the air. Interlink your fingers behind the right knee and begin to gently take your long right leg a little to the right and come back again. Make it easy, just easy movements. And as you go to the right, gradually let more of yourself become involved with the movement. So you can let your head roll with you, let your shoulders begin to turn, your ribs turn, your pelvis turns, and even let your eyes become involved. And remember, I don't know if you remember, we did a lesson a few Mondays ago, and you could feel how the tongue and the eyes can affect how you move. Even let the tongue gently move into the left cheek as you do this. In a gentle way, just bring your whole self into it. And when you're ready, when the leg goes over to the left, look to the right, take your nose towards the right knee, and let the left leg bend to bring you to hopefully sit up with the left leg bent behind you, the right leg is long. And from there you simply reverse the movement. Take your nose gently towards the knee, use your head, smoothly come back. Let the left leg lengthen out again. You return onto your back and repeat each time, feeling where you can relax more and more. And really think of your nose moving towards the right knee, the left knee bends. Feeling where you can relax more and more. Very nice. Feel where you can become softer, where you can relax a little deeper. And begin to play with reversibility. So begin to go somewhere, change direction. Feel how the softening of the left leg, bending it and unbending it, can help you to move. So feel you can stop at any place and change direction without any hesitation, without holding your breath. So you can begin to go somewhere, change direction, very easily, be in full control of what you're doing. Really enjoying how you can use the left leg and the whole of yourself to really help you. And let it all go. Have a good rest, flat on your backs. Well done. Close your eyes, settle down, and just notice where you feel these movements in yourself. Now Now when you're ready, gently lift your left leg up in the air. Lock your fingers behind the left knee and very gently begin to take the left leg just a little to the left and return really gently, each time with less effort, feeling where you can just let go more and more and enjoy how movements travel through you. Begin to gradually let more of yourself be involved. Feel gradually the right shoulder lifts, you roll over the left shoulder, your pelvis turns, let your head, your eyes begin to get involved, even your tongue can go a little into the left cheek in a gentle way, and you can begin to explore bending the right knee, taking your nose softly over the left knee to come up. Then smoothly your nose comes back to the knee. Take your time to reverse the movement, feeling the forces from the ground and gravity flowing through your living body. Think of your big baby head. Use the weight of your head to move you. Think of the relationship of your nose and the knee. And when you're ready, begin to explore reversibility, which is the essence of good posture. So feel at any moment you can stop, change direction again, do micro movements, big movements, so you're in real full control of the movement. Feel how the right leg can help you, letting it bend and unbend softly in different ways, using the weight of your head, the whole of yourself. Really bring the whole of yourself into what you're doing. And you want to really develop this relationship between your nose and the left knee. Wonderful. When you feel you've explored this enough, let it all go. Have a very good rest, flat on your back. So well done, everyone. And as you rest on your back again, just sense and feel where you feel these movements in how you rest now. Please lift both your legs up in the air. Take your hands under the backs of the knees. Keep your legs longish and take your legs a little apart and begin to explore gently guiding yourself to the right side. Once your right leg finds the floor, you gently take your nose towards the right knee. Think of your big baby head. Let your head go between the legs a little. Then your head gently floats up. Then you can bring your head back down between the legs. Take your nose towards your right knee and reverse and very smoothly come back and then go to the left side. Your nose goes to the left knee. Think of the weight of your head helping you. Your head goes between the legs a little, then floats up, then smoothly bring the head down. Take the nose towards the knee. Feel how you're rolling through the legs and the hips and go really lightly from side to side. Each time feeling where you can relax more and more and more. Making it as smooth as possible. And if you want to, you can keep the head down low and you can keep going in a circle, or you can keep the head down low and keep going from side to side. And you can play with the distance between the legs, how you spread the legs, and make it smaller, bigger. Play with reversibility, begin to go somewhere, then change direction again. Feel you can play little seesaw games in different places. So you get real good control over what you're doing. Very nice. And the next time you find yourself sitting up, just stay sitting up wherever you are in the room. Hopefully you're not on the ceiling. And put your hands beside you. Look ahead and do what we did before. Just very gently as you breathe out, lower your head down, let your chest fold in. Feel the weight shifting forwards on your buttocks. Use the weight of your head to come forwards and down. And smoothly come back up, feeling the massage going back a little on your buttocks. Notice if there's something a little more mobile or coordinated or easier or maybe more flexible. Repeat 1 or 2 times. Great. Does that feel a little easier and more flexible and nicer to anyone? Can anyone feel a nice difference? Yay, fantastic. Okay, it's beautiful how you can improve through having fun. Lean back on your hands again. And just a few more times, roll the pelvis forwards. Feel the chest lifting, the head lifting, the chin moves away from the chest. And return, roll the pelvis back and notice how this movement is now too, if it's a bit more coordinated. Really enjoy how your back's extending while your spine lengthens up through you. Really feel the spine pushing through you gently. It's extremely good for your lungs, your back, the hips. Okay, wonderful. Come lay on your backs. Let's go on a nice adventure. This is a real favourite lesson of mine that I love revisiting. There's so much to what we're going to do. With a lesson like what we're about to do, each time if you repeat it again, it becomes like a fresh new lesson and you reach different levels of awareness and different benefits. Settle down first of all. And listen to your breathing. So it's nice and slow, never disturbed. And with the movements we're going to do, I'll recommend starting very small and just focus on sensations of ease and pleasure. We're doing only what's easy and let the ease guide you, and through feeling what's easy, movements will get bigger and bigger. So please bend your right leg, so your right foot stands on the floor. And you want to keep the right knee pointing up to the ceiling the whole time with this. Lift both your arms up to the ceiling and bring the palms of the hands together. And check in with your breathing. This is really important. Make sure your breathing is not disturbed, especially when we move soon. And nice and slow, taking all the time that you need to breathe in, and all the time that you need to breathe out, letting everything go. And you can inhale through the nose and exhale either through the mouth or the nose, but try your best to breathe in through the nose. Without disturbing your breathing, look at your hands and begin to take the hands just a little to the left and very, very slowly return. Just the smallest movement, first of all. With this very small movement, really like you're holding a baby in the middle of the night, you want the baby to sleep. So it's important you relax, calm yourself down, not so the baby feels it. It's the same with your nervous system here. So like you wouldn't want to disturb a baby sleeping, don't disturb your breathing. And gradually feel more of yourself involved with the movement. Begin to feel how the ribs are moving. And always feel where you can relax more and more. Gradually you can let the pelvis begin to roll with you just a little. And put the emphasis really on not disturbing your breathing. Of course you can get your hands right down to the floor and back up, but that's not the aim here. Throw away the tension of trying to achieve anything. Just enjoy the movements, how they travel through you, make it peaceful, gentle. Feel how the right hip begins to float up and how it sinks down. Slowly, slowly, without disturbing your breath. And again, being guided purely by ease and comfort, let the movement go, but only when it's easy. Of course, like I said, you can easily take your hands to the floor, but just do what's easy, so by itself, through the ease, the movement begins to grow and get a little bigger. Breathing slowly and really feeling how different movements are flowing deep within you. Where can you relax more and more? And make sure you don't move as a stiff lump. Before the pelvis moves, feel the shoulders twisting. Gradually the twist goes into your lower spine. That's what rolls the pelvis gradually, and then begin to go further onto your side. Take your time, keeping the right knee upright, slowly, slowly. Especially as you get closer to the floor with the hands, really make sure you're not disturbing your breath in any way. Feeling which parts of you massage into the floor, which parts of you come a little away from the floor. Really feel you can just use the weight of your bones to move you. Try and massage every little millimeter of your ribs, especially on the left side. Letting go more and more. The right knee points up the whole time. Wonderful. Let it all go. Stretch out. When you're ready, have a very good rest. And notice where you feel these funny movements you've been doing in yourself now. Do you maybe feel some difference between your left side and right side? please bend your left leg. So your left foot stands on the floor. And you want to keep the left knee always pointing to the ceiling. Lift both your arms up in the air, bring the palms of the hands together. Keeping the arms straight, start very small and put the emphasis on not disturbing your breathing here. So breathing slowly in an undisturbed way, start very small, follow your hands just the tiniest bit to the right and return. Feel the left shoulder blade floats up a little, the right shoulder blade leans a little into the floor. Very slowly you unwind, come back again. Just the smallest, easiest movement to start with. Feeling where you can relax more and more. And very gradually let more of the ribs become involved and you can begin to let the movement flow through the lower spine. So eventually the pelvis on the left side begins to lift just a little. Feel the left hip floating a little, the right leg rolls out a little. Without disturbing your breathing, you gradually ease yourself back. Really putting the emphasis on not disturbing your breathing and just relaxing more and more and more. Where can you do much less? And allow the ease to spread through you and only doing what's easy, gradually begin to go further and further, but you just do what's very easy. Take your time. Don't be in a hurry to get anywhere. Go very slowly. So you don't move as one stiff lump. You feel your upper back twisting, then the middle, the lower spine, and the pelvis rolls gradually. Then the whole body moves together. The left knee remains upright the whole time, especially as your hands come closer to the floor. Really make sure there's no holding of your breath. Don't disturb your breath in any ways. If it's a baby, just want to encourage it to keep cool and calm. Allow any tensions to melt away. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling either out through the mouth or the nose. Think of massaging every little millimeter of the ribs on the right side. Very nice. Feeling always where you can do less, where can you relax more, even let your eyes become a little softer, the mouth, the jaws. Beautiful. The fingertips stay together, the palms stay together. You keep this shape with your arms to create movement in your back. You stabilize the arms to really create good movement in your back, and it does wonders for the hips, the shoulders. Make sure the left knee is up. Imagine there's a cup of tea balancing on your left knee. So there's some beautiful things happening deep in the depths of your hips, your knee joint. Slowly, slowly. Great. And when you feel you've explored this enough, let it all go, stretch out, have a very, very good rest, and again, just notice where you feel these movements in yourself. What's changed? As you take your time to breathe again, as you exhale, feel what comes a little closer down towards the floor, and as parts of you begin to lean more into the floor, feel the forces from the floor that push back up through you. So it's like you're really breathing with gravity and the ground forces and the whole of yourself. When you're ready, please bend both your legs so both your feet stand on the floor, and you want your feet to be kind of somewhere in line with the hips. Keeping the left foot in line with the left hip, gently cross your right knee over the left knee. So your lower right leg's hanging down, the right knee's on the left knee, and very slowly start with an exhalation, then keep breathing. Begin to let go of the weight of your legs gently to the right a little, and keep breathing. Don't disturb your breathing, and take your time without disturbing your breathing to come gently back up. When you're ready, do it again, each time with less effort. Enjoy how movements travel through you. Go very slowly, and each time feel more details. Feel the order, this is really useful, the order in which different parts of you lift away from the floor, and how different parts of you, the order in which they return to the floor, but keep the shoulder blades resting on the floor. But you may feel the ribs are actually moving over the shoulders in a very interesting way. The chest lifts, the shoulder blades stay down. So again, it's another way of separating the ribs from the shoulders. And feel what happens in different parts of you. Does your skull become involved? What happens in your lower spine? Don't force anything. Always feeling where you can do much less. Slowly, slowly. Feel you're not just twisting, but you're pulling the spine gently down through you. And as you unwind, feel your chin moves a little away from the chest. You're pushing the spine up through you as you unwind. These are movements that your spine is crying out for. Do only what's very easy. Slowly, gently. Once you've explored that enough, uncross your legs for a moment. Place both your feet just standing on the floor. Just rest for a few soothing deep breaths. Check out what this has done to your breathing apparatus. Maybe you feel more life in the diaphragm and your belly and the chest as well as you breathe now. When you're ready, again, the same way, cross the right knee over the left knee, just like a moment ago. And lift both your arms up in the air, bring the palms of the hands together. Look at your hands and begin to gently tilt the legs and the hands and the head and the eyes gently a little to the right. And very, very smoothly come back again. Feel what happens on the floor. What parts of you float up away from the floor and come closer to the floor. Only go to where it's easy, where you don't disturb your breathing. Make it floaty and fun. Always feeling where you can relax much, much more. The next time you're on your back, stay there with the legs crossed and the hands together, up in the air. And this time, do something similar, but let the legs go before the arms. So you breathe out, then keep breathing till the legs to the right. Follow a twist up through the spine and gradually let the left shoulder float up and your head and your eyes turn with the arms and smoothly bring everything back together. Relax, then do it again. The legs go first. Follow the movement gradually up through you. Feel how the left shoulder floats up by itself. Then the head can follow. And very, very smoothly, gradually, you bring everything back together. Each time feeling where you can make it easier, lighter, softer. So this is so good for the spine. Feel how you're sending this force up the spine. The left shoulder floats up. Eventually, make it nice and easy. Now, when you're ready, let everything move together again. But as the body begins to lean to the right, let your chin come away from the chest. Extend your back a little and smoothly return again and allow the chin to come closer to the chest. Just nice, easy movements. Make it more floaty, more soft and fun. And then when you're ready, come all the way softly onto your right side, keeping the legs crossed. So you come all the way onto your right side, stay there, just keep the legs crossed there for a moment. Just stay on the side with the knees on the floor. Now, keeping the knees on the floor, don't worry if you don't go far, only do what's easy. Feel how you can use your ribs and your chest, keeping the arms straight and the palms together, to lift your hands up a little, following the hands with your eyes and softly return. Just a small, easy movement. So you're on your side, the knees stay on the floor. Just feel how you can do something to lift the hands up a little and return, but only doing what's very easy for you. Okay, bring the arms down, rest there for a moment. And now keep the right hand on the floor, look at the left hand and gently float your left hand up towards the ceiling. Follow it with your eyes, your head rolls back, feel what happens in the spine and return, very slowly. The knees stay on the floor because you want to make a big twist in the upper back. Slowly, slowly, just doing what's very, very easy for you. Be guided by ease, comfort and pleasure the whole entire time. And the next time your hand comes up towards the ceiling, stay there. And very gently, with the fingers pointing towards the ceiling, think of reaching further up to the ceiling and turn the palm of the hand backwards and let your head roll a little to the right. And then keeping the left arm pointing to the ceiling, gently turn the palm of the left hand inwards, let the left shoulder blade sink a little to the floor, and you look back to the ceiling again. And then you reach up, turn the hand, the head rolls to the right, and then you turn the hand inwards, let the left shoulder blade sink down, you look towards the ceiling, and then you reach up and just feel how the upper back is twisting with the twisting of the arm. Make it small, soft and easy. Okay, wonderful. Come all the way back up, bring the palms together, and gently look at the hands and take everything to the right. Lift your hands a little upwards, let your head go back as you roll onto the side, and then gently return, bringing the arms and the legs a little closer together as you return. So you go towards the side, reaching up with the arms, and then round your back a little to return. You don't have to go all the way onto your side, you just do what's easy. Look at the hands as you lift them right up and enjoy how the spine is moving through you. Really reach up with the arms as you roll to the side. Brilliant. Okay, let it go. Have a very good rest flat on your backs. Close your eyes, settle down. As you rest, just check in with your breathing and your sensations. I'll be back in 1 minute. You just rest there. When you're ready, please bend your legs again. Place your feet standing on the floor. And this time, gently, when you're ready, cross the left knee over the right knee. And keeping the shoulder blades resting on the floor for now. Begin to really slowly, as you breathe out and then keep breathing without disturbing your breath, tilt the legs very gently to the left and very softly come back. Always think of being guided by ease and without disturbing your breathing. Begin to feel the movements which travel through you, gradually up the spine. The shoulder blades remain on the floor. You may notice the chest begins to expand a little while the shoulder blades remain resting on the floor. My gosh, this is so beneficial for the organization of your chest and back and shoulders, spine. Feel how the ribs are moving and changing in shape, how the spine begins to lengthen through you. Slowly, slowly, each time feeling where you can relax more, maybe slow down more too. Enjoy the different parts of you which massage into the floor. Feel the order in which parts of you massage in the floor, also the order in which parts of you come away from the floor. It's funny because your arms are just resting there, but the whole time you're really improving the whole organization of the ribs and the shoulders and the spine without even doing much. But there's a lot going on. Okay, the next time your legs come up, uncross your legs for a moment. Just let your feet rest on the floor. And again, cross the left knee over the right knee and lift both your arms up to the ceiling. Bring the palms together. And look at your hands. Very softly begin to take the legs and the arms at the same time. A little to the left, your head rolls with you. You follow the hands with the eyes and smoothly return. Just doing what's easy, even if you don't move far. And again, take your time, go very slowly, feeling the order in which different parts of you come away from the floor and massage into the floor. The whole time not disturbing your breathing. The next time you come back up, do the same thing, but keep the arms and the hands still at first. Take only the legs, letting them go to the left. Follow the traveling movement up through the spine until eventually it reaches the shoulders. The right shoulder lifts. You follow the hands with you, and then very smoothly everything comes back together. All this is really awesome for your back. So your legs go first, the shoulder blades remain on the floor at first. Gradually, as you feel the forces flowing up through you, the right shoulder floats up and then your arms begin to go. You follow the hands with your eyes and return. Each time relaxing more and more. And when you're ready, again, let the arms and legs go together to the left. But think of your chin coming away from the chest. You can look away from the hands and smoothly return again, doing just what's easy for you. Making sure there's no holding off your breath. And when you're ready, come all the way gently onto your left side. Keeping the knees on the floor, only doing what's easy. And if you can't do it, you just imagine it. As you breathe out, find a way to lift your arms up through twisting. The knees stay on the floor and return. So you lift the hands up, the arms stay straight, but without forcing anything. Feel what you're doing with your upper back. Smooth, easy movements. Try and imagine what happens in your spine. The next time your hands come down, stay there. Keep the left hand on the floor and look at the right hand and softly follow the right hand up with your eyes. Your head rolls back. The knees stay on the floor and smoothly return. Really be with what happens deep in the spine. The next time your hand points to the ceiling, stay there. And very gently, keeping the right arm pointing to the ceiling, reach up to the ceiling and turn the palm of the right hand backwards and let your head roll to the left, so you look away from the hand. And then, keeping the right arm pointing to the ceiling, turn the right hand inwards, let the right shoulder blade sink a little towards the floor, and roll your head to look towards the hand or the ceiling. Then you twist the arm the other way, let your upper back roll to the left as you reach up, turning the palm of the hand behind you. And then you turn the hand the other way and let the shoulders sink down. Just do small movements, don't think big. Very small, and just enjoy what happens in the upper back with the twisting of the arm. Reaching and twisting, allowing the upper spine to gently twist with you. Okay, great. Come all the way back onto your backs with the legs crossed. Bring the palms together. And gently take everything to the left, and you can lift the hands a little as you go to the left. Follow the hands up and then smoothly return. You don't have to come all the way onto your side, you just do what's easy. Feel you extend as you kind of fall into an extension, and then you allow yourself to come back and feel your back lengthens as you return. So you're really doing something to improve the flexors and extensors of your back, feeling you're really doing some wonders and magic which will help your hips, your shoulders. Let it all go, uncross your legs, stretch out, have a very, very good rest. Feel the big differences, the changes in how you connect with yourself, how you feel the shoulders, the hips, how is the pelvis resting, how do the ribs rest into the floor. And again, check in with your breathing. As you exhale, sense and feel what comes closer to the floor. When you're ready, please bend both your legs so your feet stand on the floor. Lock your fingers together and put the back of the head in the palms of the hands. Open the elbows out to the sides. And very gently bring the elbows closer together. Breathe out, lift the head a little as if you wanted to see your legs or your belly, but you just do what's easy. Bring the head down, breathe in, open the elbows. And as you repeat this, feel what floats away from the floor, what comes into the floor. The chest, the spine, what does the pelvis do? The next time your head goes down, keep it down. Cross the right knee over the left knee. Tilt your legs gently to the right, very slowly. And when you feel some movement going up towards your head, stay there with the legs tilted just a little. Bring your elbows closer together. Breathe out, lift the head. Feel the muscles of the back lengthen, the back of the neck lengthens. Feel what leans into the floor, and your legs, your knees float back up to where you started from what pushed into the floor. Then you breathe in, bring the head down, the elbows go further to the right, open the elbows, feel the expansion in the chest. The elbows come closer together, you breathe out, slowly lift the head, feel what presses into the floor and lengthens in your back and the knees float up. Then you breathe in as the head comes down, the knees go further to the right, feel the chest expanding as you take a full deep breath in. It's like you're breathing with the whole of yourself. Imagine you're like one big giant lung and you're just breathing with your whole self. Okay, uncross your legs, keep your head in your hands. Keeping the right foot in line with the right hip, cross the left knee over the right knee. Very gently, slowly begin to tilt your legs to the left. Just a little. And when you feel your head moved a little in your hands, stay there with the legs tilted. Slightly to the left. Feel the chests expanded. Take a full deep breath in. Bring your elbows closer together. Slowly breathe out. Lift the head in a light floaty way. Feel what leans into the floor. Now the floor pushes up through you and the knees come back up. And as you breathe in and bring the head down and open the elbows, feel the knees going further to the left, the chest expanding. Then the elbows come closer together. You breathe out, float the head up. The back of the neck lengthens, the back itself lengthens. The knees come up. And repeat as if you're breathing again with your whole entire self. Let it go, uncross your legs, stretch out, have a very good rest. And notice your breathing, how your breath moves within you and all the directions your breath flows in. And finally, bend your legs again so your feet stand on the floor. Gently cross your right knee over the left knee. And just a few times, slowly tilt your legs to the right. And smoothly, in your own time, come back again. Just notice if the movements become even softer. As the spine moves more softly inside you, uncross your legs, cross the left knee over the right knee, and gently let the legs go to the left and back, and just feel what's become softer. Uncross your legs, stretch your left leg straight down, so your left leg's long. Lift your arms up, bring the palms together. Without disturbing your breathing, keep the right knee up. And again, you take the hands to the left without disturbing your breathing. Again, just feel what's become softer. Suddenly there's a real smooth, soft quality in your back. Swap over your legs and take your hands gently to the right and feel what's become softer here. Enjoy the wonderful softening of your bones and your joints so everything can function much better. Let it all go, stretch out for the last time. Does anything feel lighter, softer, just resting here? And let go of the weight of your head, roll your head a little. Does your neck feel softer? Which means you've improved the whole entire spine. And when you're ready, find a nice, easy way to come to roll to one side, come to stand up. And when you stand up, look straight ahead. Let your arms rest alongside you. Notice how you feel your length. How do your arms hang? You feel suddenly your spine has decompressed. All the things, gravity and all the misalignments from sitting funny or doing work funny, melt away, and suddenly you've got this amazing decompression and length. Move your shoulders. Do they feel a little softer? Lift your arms and move them. How do they feel? Look around. As you look around, can you feel more of yourself involved, even just looking around? And have a little walk. See how it is to walk. And what's cool as well, there's lots of positive side effects. You'll find you balance much better on your feet, like a ninja. Suddenly you'll find your feet are very nicely balanced. And your face will feel softer, your eyes are softer. Take that into the week with you and keep cool and calm. And next week I'm looking forward to it. It'll be my first class teaching next Monday, having had a long flight to Nepal. So I'm really excited. If I'm still here, sadly I failed those funny tests, but hopefully I'll make it. I look forward to seeing you next time. Enjoy the wonderful benefits of today's lesson. You should feel a lot freer in the shoulders, hips, spine and everywhere. Lots of love everyone. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for coming.